What is up everyone, my name's Ali A, and today we've got a new best class setup video. This time we're going to be covering the PDW submachine gun because so many of you guys requested it. If you haven't seen the last episode where I covered the M27, make sure you check that out as well. But the PDW is a really versatile and good all-round submachine gun, perhaps even one of the best submachine guns. It depends how your play style is basically. Because the PDW has those 50 bullets per clip or magazine size, it basically opens up your class options. You don't have to use scavenger necessarily just because you aren't going to be running out of ammo quite as quickly as you would be with some of the other submachine guns such as the MSMC, for example. You don't have to use extended clips because the PDW has the largest clip size or magazine size, sorry, within Black Ops 2 multiplayer anyway, and it reloads pretty damn fast as well, so you don't need to go and use one of your points on the fast mags attachment. So because of these main advantages, the PDW can be opened up in other ways. So for example, leaving all of those alone, I've actually gone with the quick draw and silencer attachments. Quick draw I don't often use. This is one of the only guns I do use it on. It's really useful when you're rushing with a gun like the submachine gun because you can get your sights up and you can ADS quicker when you're running or when you're moving, and it can help you win those one-on-one gunfights against somebody that doesn't necessarily have quick draw. And this is going to be partnered with dexterity as well, so looking at the third perk, dexterity allows you to shoot quicker from the hip after being in a running motion. Quick draw once you actually want to aim down sights from a running motion. So grouping quick draw and dexterity together is a really potent and really good combination, especially for a submachine gun class. So this is like a super rushing heavy class, getting straight into the enemy's faces and getting into those one-on-one gunfights, and it works really well for that. Just quickly going over the score streaks, I was using the Orbital VSAT, the Escort Drone and the Lodestar. Probably a bit stupid in TDM to be honest, just because of how quickly the game ends and because you don't get quite as much points per kill and per action within TDM compared to something like Domination and Kill Confirm, but it was fun just to use the high score streaks for this gameplay here. So going back to the perk loadout, for my tier 1 perks I've gone with 2. I have gone with both Hardline and Lightweight. Hardline of course I use that almost all the time, but just because I'm always going for high score streaks and it knocks off 20% of the score needed to get any score streaks, and Lightweight is super useful on submachine guns. You have the fastest movement speed using a submachine gun compared to other classes anyway, but having lightweight just gives you that additional speed, makes it even more useful when you're trying to be a rush heavy class like this one here, and makes it harder for the enemy to hit you as well. And then for tier 2 perk I've gone with toughness. You guys know toughness, I use this in every single one of my classes. Less flinch when being shot at can help you win those gunfights and is super useful as well because you're going to be getting into basically gunfights where the enemy is going to be shooting directly at you, and if you've got not quite as much kick on your screen, it's going to be helping you win those gunfights. One thing I'd normally skip over quite quickly but I want to cover today is the C4 and the actual not concussion. I'm not using concussion this time, I'm using the EMP grenade, and both of them are really useful for taking out things like sentry guns, guardians. What else? You also have the AGR is very annoying as well, taking out score streaks basically that are on the ground somewhere. If you throw an EMP grenade at it, boom, it's gone, it's out straight away. And the C4 works in basically a similar fashion as well and is very effective against the AGR. So if the enemy score streaks are any of those, then this is a super good class for taking them out and really taking advantage of the fact that you can destroy their score streaks quite quickly. Of course it's not going to help against air score streaks, but you can have a separate class for that to avoid the enemy air score streaks and some sort of launcher to actually go and tackle those enemy score streaks. But this works really well for taking out ground score streaks, especially if you're running into the enemy spawn. They've just called in a AGR, or you see that there's a guardian around a corner, you can just lob an EMP grenade or throw out C4 there and it'll be taken out very nice and quickly. So unfortunately I didn't get to use all of my Lodestar there because, as I said, TDM's pretty quick, but the final score was 24-3. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you've done so, hit that like button and let me know in the comment section down below what you would like me to cover for the next best Black Ops 2 class loadouts. I know you guys wanted me to cover a sniper. I think we're going to do a separate video on that first, comparing a few snipers, and I'll do individual snipers very soon. And of course we've got the new Peacekeeper submachine gun coming out in the first Black Ops 2 DLC on the 29th of January, which I'll be covering on my channel, and of course I'll be doing a setup for that as well. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you subscribed and I'll see you on my next video.